Hello everybody. Welcome to the Limbus stream. Yay! I know. I'm sorry for having the stream started late. The bus took longer than it should have been. Probably because it was basically the weekend, so there was barely any buses moving around that often. So I had to wait quite a while for the bus to arrive, but we're here now. We're now here, and we're gonna be playing Limbus Company. Dude, I wanna see the story so badly, man. I saw everybody was that a worm or croissant? It's a croissant. It's a croissant stage, but yes. It's a croissant, but yes. Hello, welcome to the stream. I'm very excited to play CANTO 9.5 part 2. I already see the spoilers of fucking remember Haddock came face reveal and holy shit. Seeing fucking remember Haddock came about to fucking had it so insane. Somebody get the door. Man, we had the Kim. Yeah, I see so many people putting out the spoilers and everything. When we had the Kim, I saw his face. I'm like, damn, god damn it. It's fine. It's not a big deal. I'm very excited to see how the story will go for this one, man. But yeah, hello. How are you all doing today? Are you all doing good? Hi, Malicious. Hello, Zap. Hello, Hitaki. Welcome to the stream. Hi, Jester. Welcome back. I see that Zeta is not here yet, but probably because it's very early in the morning for him. So yes, you got a fresh cut of paint if it's hard being locked in and all the time giving a break. I mean, he had been distorted before, so maybe that's why. I was talking to a woman at just how casual it was. He's that casual. How are you on the Twitch chat today? I'm doing pretty good. My Saturday is pretty alright. I hate how fucking hot it is. It's very, very hot. It was 34 Celsius outside, man. It was 34 Celsius outside. I was burning. I was waiting for the bus. The bus just take longer than usual, and here we are. And also I'm still kind of sick, but it's just a cough, so if I'm coughing, don't worry about it. I'm still in the coughing recovery phase, so I should be good sooner or later. But yes, we're gonna be starting on doing the quest now for Limbus 9.5. People were mentioned in this interval. Wait, what? What do you mean supers were mentioned in interval? Honestly though, you wanna know what's funny? Well, it's just I hated my job. At first, when I first started the job, I really hated it because my coworker is very refusing of trying to help me and stuff because of the language barrier, right? Because she only knows how to speak Chinese and I don't really know how to speak Chinese, so the language barrier is very fucking hard. But for some reason she started to use English now, so now I feel happy that I actually get to properly understand and communicate better with my work. But even so, I couldn't be able to stream much often, especially doing weekdays now for Limbus Company. But hey, at least is it still a 3-language place? No, it's just 2 language. It's usually just Chinese, but they can speak English, I think. What's your new job? I'm basically a office assistant, admin assistant or something. I help doing administration stuff. So yay. Yeah, it does. I kind of really prefer going for a language that I am very well familiar with, but sadly most of the company here are looking for hiring for people that can speak Chinese more often, so oh well. No wait. For this one, we should go about it Te? No. Heck has been in the vanguard for too long. I should put him back and let him. Dante. Huh? Oh, sorry. Did you say something? I'll provide you an answer to your question, but your exhibition no observation with visible response. Is the sinner's combat performance deteriorating beyond manageable parameters? No, things aren't that bad, but it's just hard to focus on one conversation when I'm trying to support battle happening in the completely different places at once. Oh, right. Like back then when the sinners are basically like in like separate groups and all that stuff, and Dante can only be like one of them. On top of that, Roger's shopping channel starts to get a little distracting. I think Marco power isn't really cracked when you think about it fully. I mean, like, we basically just see like a glimpse of like Marco's like power, but it's basically like not in order. That's the thing. Like Marco's like power, like, you know, when Dante like pulled the Marco's like, you know, out of place to like in order. I'm not sure if it will be the same like method again when we officially get to the proper Marco like power. Yeah, just wait till it's fully available. Yeah, we had to like wait till it's fully available first. It's like do you remember the abnormality, the heaven's eye or something? It's like when you basically like look away for a moment, it basically like kill an employee or something. A few days after we enter N-Corp district, the bus pulled in the back street of N-Corp to take care of a distortion case. This contract was supposed to be handled jointly with the LCD team, but distortion suddenly cropping up all over the area of the back street called Butter Street without any coherent pattern, no obvious point of origin or route of spread. Nothing convenient like that. And I had no choice but to split the scene into several groups and send them out. Oh, what the fuck? Butter Street. What the fuck is this Butter Street, bro? Is it looking particularly in City and Crack? Yeah, pretty much. I like how like we just got a fucking like back street called the Butter Street. What is it made out of fucking butter? Otis, Ishmael, Sinclair, Don Quixote, Yi-Sang, Marcelo on the way to rendezvous with the LCD team. Headcliff, Gregory, and Honglu were suppressing distortion in that had showed up from the other direction. For onboard stock crept onto the bottom, Roger and Ryoshi who were done with their share of suppression work, they were put in charge of buying supplies for the bus. Oh. But not the croissant! Yeah, it's very convenient how like we're basically going to the Butter Street even though I have croissant on me right now. Yeah, I could go to the Butter Street right now too, but I'm a croissant. Thank you, Moonish. Thank you, Moonish. That is a good idea. You have a genius idea. I should do that. I need to butter up my croissant. Oh my god. As for Faust, he decided to stay behind me on the bus. I wanted to get through a consultant session I've been putting off, and I thought I might as well get myself some much needed practice with handling the new golden bow power I acquired. Oh yeah. To reiterate, there are no issues requiring special concern regarding Faust. It is true that Faust has, on several recent occasions, expressed dissatisfaction with a certain Faust. However, those incidents should not be classified as mere personal grievances. Stupid Faust. I mean, that's good if there's all there is, but so not this is not the first time Faust had seemed unlike herself. There had been times before when she spent far longer than usual, lost in thoughts, moments where she could not produce immediate answer to questions from the other sinners or me. Could it be? You can't access the justice shop. Uh-oh. May I ask you a basis for that inference? Because you're acting a lot like you did back in the warp train. It appears there remains a occasion on which you are capable of suppressing Faust, Dante. So I was right, you really are caught up from the justice shop? There was no intent to ask conversion of your conjecture. Maybe she's thinking about she can't and it clearly exerts just herself. It may also be that she can't. I wish I could ask more and get to the bottom of it, but the way she was stepping inside the subject told me that Prime wouldn't give me any further insight. Right, I won't press you if you don't want to talk about it. Your reserve is appreciated. Shall we move on? Yes, your consultation is the next agenda. After cross-referencing the records pertaining to the recent events in the House of Spiders, it would appear that the memory concerning the individual detected as Sora and Ren currently remain only with you, Dante. Ah, yes, erasing me, erasing you. Sora and Ren got hit with erasing me and erasing you. That's what happened. I feel so bad for like Sora and Ren. Especially for like Ren, because like the thing is that like the Pinky or like Araya and Ryoshu, like Ren isn't really like a bad person technically speaking. He isn't technically a bad person, but because of like the madness that fucking Ryoshu had to go through, she basically had to cut down fucking Ren and Ren just disappeared. As such, with the influence of Ryoshu and her sword to lead further omissions in the official records, the manager will be responsible for supplementing the necessary information. And now the first time was only one left with the intact and memories, huh? That's right, despite Keiko's memory wipe procedures, Katsuri's erasure by the Golden Bolt power, and Arayashiki's steering from resistance. I was the only one who remembered what had transpired. Ah, yes, of course, go to that name. That's why he used to go! I was a loyal student and a man who wanted to test his skill, true. But ironically enough, the memory I had prior to swapping my head with this clock still showed no sign of returning. Why would my old memory come back though? Is it because of this clock head? Speculation based on your experience with the bus team thus far will not meaningfully contribute to the correction of your former memories, manager. Inductive reasoning could contradict from memories with gaps after all. It's bound to have structural limitation. Bongi would serve as an inadequate analogy. Bongi? Yes, Bongi. Yes, Bongi. Receiving feed and increasing in body mass alone would provide no meaningful basis for identifying the purpose of its rearing. Even at the terminal stage, when exposed to kitchen instruments and the heat of the stove, its limited experience would prove inadequate to consider an understanding of its ultimate fate and purpose. Likewise, the ultimate answer to your doubts can be built in from the whole of the experience that you have accumulated at the 10 minutes of your entire journey. That is your ultimate mission. Because treasure awaits at the end of the road, at the end of the hell. And that treasure will give me back my memories and my head also. Indeed, at the end of the road, you will be able to engrave your aspect. I still have no idea exactly what aspect means or what even is an object, but if I know one thing, that the me from before all of this began and had wanted it badly, obsessively, desperately. It's like an instinctive knowledge, but with my memory gone, that feeling, however strong it is, it does not change the fact that I'm just another word with no discernible mental image. And you're not gonna tell me what it actually is, are you? The aspect. What it means or why I wanted it so much. If it remains a piece of information that must be disclosed to you, then no. I am unable to tell you. Pay it no mind. You are still following your star acceptably. Please concentrate on the journey. More importantly, have you grown accustomed to the incompetent power? Current observations suggest that you have yet to arrive at that level. Well, I'm gonna be used to focusing on one place at a time, but keeping track of several places at once is still a bit rough. Other team is doing quite well in combat even without my direct supervision, and Roger's team is shopping and not engaging in battle at the moment. Taking my mind off them would prove much easier. But that wouldn't give me much needed practice, so I'm doing my best to keep an eye on every single status. Sufficient familiarity should result in substantial technical value. You would be able to cast a wider net when information gathering and employ previously unavailable tactical patterns. And I'd be also able to tell when there's a bad time to call someone in too. Even as I continue talking with Pals, I have mentioned to not observing the place where each of the group is and what they're doing. Yep, pulling headclip to the wheel was right call. I don't see any injuries. His team is still doing pretty well even without my directions. As for Rodia, wait, did she just stuff all of that pastry and bread she bought into her pocket? How did she manage that with a huge baguette? Baguette! She got a huge baguette. An Otis group, let's see. Ah, it looks like they're joining up with the LCD team without any issue. LCT. Then that guy over there must be... Hang on. Well, there's a dude I've seen before, but he seems a bit different from what I remember. Did you specify the issue? I'm monitoring the situation right now. We should probably join up with them too. Let's end the consultation here. This is rather precipitous, Dante. If this incident is of serious nature, perhaps a request of support from the LCC. No, it's not an incident. Though I wouldn't say it's not serious. This is going bad from worse, really. That they seem to be tired of helping out other groups. All this command call happily working out well enough. I'll give her that. We managed to hold the line better than expected, but we're definitely starting to feel the strain. She looks so shocked. Why are you moving our handovers on the arm and hand signals? Huh? What signals? What's the siren supposed to mean? You don't know? It's scattered, damn it! It's so scattered! Crash. That was close, we both got flattened. Damn it, even working with nothing but the most rudimentary of military training would have recognized the hand signal that basic. But we're not all training soldiers here, are we? Rarely deployed with a single hand, though indeed make a bubble shower arrogance, yet when those suddenly wave the arm up down, clenching and unclenching the hand is a mystical fashion, only to suddenly turn tail. Forsooth, I am beneath of understanding what though means to say. Vine boom. I think that all the personnel on the team, only the Swabble has the discipline to interpret a basic field signal. I only picked it up during my sailing days, and realistically speaking, did you really expect ordinary people like the others to understand professional military signals? This is unacceptable. After all the operation of you have been deployed under my lead, you're all still ignorant when it comes to non-verbal signal. I don't think that they would know those signals. Yeah, might as well be splitting your hairs, literally. Let us appease our agitated hearts and follow Miss Otis' instruction. We should disperse and withdraw. Megatron landing! Loud. Hey, pretty cool, huh? Let's face it, I know how to make one heck of an entrance. Hey, it's Erza! Also, hello, Demon Man. Welcome to my stream. Welcome, welcome. We're playing Limbus Company. Going through the story. Oh, whoa. Aren't you supposed to be cleaning up distortion upstairs? Hmm? Oh, finito a million years ago. Wait, what? I like how she just said like finito like a million years ago, but like we only like met them like recently. And about it, it's so great. It fan looked pretty well. Oh shit, really? Bah! Yeah, I love the meme with like Erza, man. Ever since like Erza saying like ba, I hear it, man. I hear like Erza's like me saying ba everywhere and like saying like pun. You guys are taking forever, so I figured I'd take a peek and lend a hand. You're welcome. Split by your Tundra descendant. The form the platformmanship are now crossed beyond mending, so can deep enough likely to be inflicted by the Church of like Wellsprings. Hey, don't you worry your head about it. That's all the other team to take care of. Anyway, that should be all of them, right? The force of your landing neutralized the last of the distortion outside of the building. Great, can you check on the distortion peeps facing clothes? Their faces are all segmented, makes my skin crawl. Not a pleasant sight as for their entire. This one appears to be a sweeper, and one young disparity I tie up an ordinary fixer. And the distortion island probably a local resident, judging by the clothes. Did anyone happen to see anything nearby bursting with a big pop and a flash? Nay, not once. Whenever you see ba, you hear Erza, and yeah, brain won't take so. Yeah, the brain won't take so with Erza saying ba 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 ba. I saw Brainwell where Moses owns a bunch of Erza sheep and the Vespa sweet dog on her farm. Oh yeah, I think I saw that one too. I saw the bunch of like Erza as like fucking sheep, man. It was so fucking funny. Okie dokie, you know what? Then let's all head upstairs. That just a special request is kind of a pain. We need to put together a nice and neat plan before we start poking it too hard. A plan, says though? How? Was this not mere matter of slaying the distortion where they stand? Huh? Did nobody brief you? It's supposed to be in the structure of our assignment. We were given instructions, we performed it, and only afterward we begin to perceive the nature of CANTO of the task which we have committed our hands. Really? Yes, every department has its own way of doing things. No big deal. I'll explain everything once we're upstairs. By the way, you didn't get to meet the whole team last night, did you? Only our new girl this time. That dude, I mean, Mr. Bamber had a Kim is also here, so... Huh? He's okay now? Yep. Sure he is. You'll be surprised when you see how okay he is now. But last time you said he was still under treatment. To be precise, I believe Miss Angdu stated that his mind is yet to regain to his former tranquility. Aha! That. You get it once you see him. I feel like we just ended up having the same conversation twice if I say anything about it now. Ah, you have arrived. It's blinding. It's so bright. The midday sun is pouring like crazy. Real, Sinclair. It's so fucking hot outside. It's so real. You're so real. Yet the warm take of the sun is rather agreeable. No, this is not sunlight. Because unlike this, there is much more to the sunshine than it's warm. He said it again. He said it again, guys. I like how Bristol just said the exact same thing that he said in the Arknight fucking collab. Holy shit. Remember how fucking like Bristol was basically like mentioning how like there's like more to the sunshine than it's warm, and like when Mayu was basically like distorting, he'd say the exact same thing. What the hell? He really knows everything about fucking like light theory and fucking like Limbus, man. Holy shit. He knows about Carmen. I swear he knows about Carmen, man. And what exactly is this light? Why is this thing on again? It's bright enough to prime my eyeballs. Apologies, Lady Erza. I'm yet to accustom to the machine. This is my first time laying a hand upon the complicated working of such contraption. It activated on its own accord, and I have yet to discover the method by its own, which may be silence. That's why I told you to leave it alone. Building with things you don't understand usually ends up with something or you broken. Nothing comes good out of it, I tell you. But Mentor, Lady Moses has instructed me that in every moment and event, clues are hidden under the veil of one's surroundings and must be examined with care. Yes, and that only works if you're savoring about that knack. Hang on, did you just say mentor? Ah, I had not been able to afford a proper opportunity to introduce him to you. This here is the esteemed leader of the Blade lineage, but it's all but a master whom I have apprenticed. Do you have Do you really have to dress it up like that? I told you I only took the role because there wasn't anyone else around to take the job. So he took the job because there was nobody else trying to take the job. I see. Cool. Switch, 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 switch. Aha! I gotcha. Oh my god, what the fuck? Okay, damn. We went to this like fucking like dramatic cinematography like entrance, and we're like, ah, the bright sun is so bright. But I can feel the warm. And then like Erza was like, wait a minute. Ah, the laid back king. I see it right there. What the hell? That's so fucking funny. Also, yeah, I was right. Ishmael did have a fucking like Engdu ID. Oh my god. Hmm? Goodness. Known as Bamboo Hadakim. Yep, that's me. Cause I should say pleased to meet you folks. He's just so fucking chilled, man. He's so fucking like chill, bro. He's just fucking like sitting at the back saying like, yo, that's me. Oh my god. The most aggressive behavior. That's so fucking funny. Blade lineage goober for real. He is the Blade lineage goober. Okay, so more often than not, first impressions are prone to change. Bamboo Hadakim, I remember, was a man who drowned in his own fathoms, blaming himself for his powerlessness with pitilessness, heavy voice. That, however, had been while he was distorted and sunken into himself. So I figured his original personality might be somewhat different. But this is not just somewhat. His personality isn't even the same as the ball as my expectations. You're telling me this guy is bamboo-headed Kim? Oh my god, I love fucking Dante's reaction. You're telling me that this guy is bamboo-headed Queen? No way. What do you mean this guy is bamboo-headed Kim? You're telling me that this guy is bamboo-headed Queen? Is this the CEO of Kim Ji-hoon? Yep, we double checked with Erza and he really is the same guy. Whoa, the fire's on your hand's not hot at all? Fascinating stuff. Can we check again just in case? I can't really wrap my head around the fact that this is just solemn serious man who we fought. Just look at what he's doing. He's throwing my face all over like he's checking out like some kind of mantelpiece ornament. I love him. I love this CANTO already. Holy shit. I love this fucking CANTO already, man. Oh my god, this is so funny. Hi! Hello, Don Quixote. Welcome to the stream. We're checking out the CANTO 9.5 part 2 and I love it already. I love it already. I love this shit already. Oh my god. Lots of ticking and talking going on. That's supposed to sound like them like talking to you folks? Further confirmation would be redundant and Dante. This individual is consistently identical to the one designated as Bamboo Headed Kim. I've got no idea what you folks are suspicious about. And dude, just what have you been telling people about me? They're all like staring like they've seen a ghost. I told them you are a gallant and formidable warrior, mentor. But they don't look like they've heard the most flattering things about me. There, don't you hear it? The faint undercurrent of the disappointment in the tickering. I also told them that you are a man of few words, but with much affection for the followers under your command. Angu. Yes, mentor? That's a complete and utter lie. Man of a few words is definitely not something you can say about a guy who's talkative as me, don't you think? Yet I spoke no falsehood, although your conduct is rather shallow and perhaps less refined for a leader of an organization. You are much more reserved and tactful when conversing with those unfamiliar to you, are you not? No matter who one may be, one is bound to inspire either approval or disapproval from those around him, so I refrain from mentioning any truth that might invite the latter. To even hint at anything that might tarnish the reputation of my master would not be unlike spitting on his name and mine by extension. That fucking goofy ass smile, man. That goofy ass smile, I swear to God. Bamboo Headed Kim with the goofy smile. I cannot unsee it, man. His goofy smile is so good, so fucking... Oh my God. It's infectious. What an infectious smile. I simply had no reason to put airs in front of my own folks. In any case... Oh, so you can't see anything if I block this part, How many fingers am I holding? The Catherine smile, I know. The Catherine smile. Those are not my eyes, you know. Your own folks, huh? Then you have already acknowledged that you now belong to the Limbus company. Why didn't those not pay visit to the LCE? When one mind is plagued by the absence of tranquility, rushing forth into an open air and touching field of grass cleaning the storm of the heart. An assessor of the company is expected to act in the company's interests. Yet for whatever reason, I didn't see you fighting on the field of battle during Operation Spider prior. You will have to account for your absence in the mission. All this suggested came as though she was conducting a formal investigation, every word flat and hard. It was obvious that she was not about to let her guard down anytime soon. What mission? Oh, that one. Kimpani seemed to incline to assume more serious disposition. He stopped peering into my face and turned towards Otis. Although his hand was still on my head. Alright. Clearly there's some disconnect in expectations here. Listen here, you. I'm really not all that hard bothersome work. Get what I mean? The real disconnect was between his stoic expression and the words coming out of his mouth. What? Let's talk about the kind of fellow I am. Meet the resident layabout who's forced to do with the job. With a frown too, I might add. Well, only when he got absolutely no other choice. I'm some big shot and to apparently been promoting me as spokes. And I very much like to stop getting roped into stuff like this. I keep putting my life onto the line. Fine, then why did you join the LCD in the first place if you'd rather be unemployed? No, never mind. They probably forced you to stay. You catch on quick. First, they spout this nut about distortion and all that, and they force hired me, calling me a company-owned resource or whatever. And the other day, they were again about, what's his name? Golden Bull? Yes, they invited me on a tour to another department to listen on some important presentation. And I accepted it. I thought it would be a fun opportunity to broaden my perspective. Engdu, dear, there are times when your commitment to duty shines brighter than the sun. I find that attitude so dazzling that when I screen when I'm looking at you. Who knows? Maybe that's why I'm wearing this bamboo hat, to shade my eye from your other brilliance. Why is he being such a flirt? What the hell? God damn! I did not expect that bamboo hat that came out as a fucking flirtatious guy. I didn't know that he's very fucking flirtatious. What the hell? Do you mean to say that you're in need of a shield to protect your eyes? Lady Urza, when I submit a request for a pair of sunglasses for my mentor, only please not too much of an imposition on the budget, that is. that right there. That's what I keep on telling Ya not to do. You can't just say yes to every silly thing that he said and turn it into a supply request. Well, it tends to add up a lot, you know. You gotta save up everything you can in the piggy bank yet while you still can, or you ended up broke. I love fucking like Bamboo Adams Kim's fucking face, man. Oh my god. His expression is so fucking funny. What the hell? I like how he looks so like, look at his face, man. He looks so shocked. Hang on. Like we just like zooming in like right there. Look at his face, dude. He looks so fucking like shocked and surprised. Like he looks like he basically regretted saying what he just said, man. Oh my god. This is fucking perfect. I love this canto already. And his expression changed. His expression changed. Oh my god, I love him. Is there truly no room for reconsideration? No means no. Then pray make the purchase for me. I shall cover the cost myself. No can do. Wait, what? My poor mentor is in a state of great discomfort, yet I possess neither of the wisdom nor the knowledge to navigate the tongue of merchant and the maze of thought to locate the very best item. So I must beg this favor of you. He's so fucking... I like how every fucking dialogue, his fucking expression like change every time the fucking Angdu speaks. That is amazing. You're giving me a freaking headache, girl. I am aware that you and yours are no stranger to such dealings. There is no one else I can trust to complete such procurement with the swiftness of the wing. You know what? Never mind what I say. I'll just get you what you want. Look at the gentle lady mentor. Your suffering shall soon be elevated. Right. Poor Kim. I like how like Bamboo had a Kim. He was like, wait, don't do it. And Angel was like, yes, I must do it. Quick, do it right away. And then he was like, no. My apologies for interrupting you. I made conversation. Pray continue. You had researched the part, but they invited you a tour to another department. Oh my god, Angel, goddamn, chill out. Her commitment to fucking Bamboo Hat and Kim is insane. And it's just a small slide like back. Oh my god. I love this so much. I love this fucking chapter so much. Man, the fucking little detail that they do with the effects and everything is fucking amazing. No sooner Angel Super left her lip and her eye gonna be something I couldn't really put on my fingers on. But it was a strange intensity that sent down my chilling spine. Yeah, so that day I was gonna relax here and watch some TV. Well, good on you for showing up to work today, I guess. Let's say there was a debt to be repaid. At least you understand that we are here to indeed indebted by to the company. Yeah, I suppose I do. Kim is a great linger on Angel's pathetic arms as he answered. Oh, Miss Angdu, your arm. Only after following Kim's gate, the thinker seemed to note Angdu's brand new prosthetics arm. Oh yeah, she lost her arm. Last time we saw her, any dude had lost both of her arms, and I remember Erza asking her to sit tight and choose what type of prosthetic she wants. Those arms are probably in. It's not just the arms, the clothes are different now. And that sword. I had this arm fitted and new as soon as the operation was concluded. The gracious host in one of the LTD team had prepared him in advance. With eloquent satisfaction, Angel had held up the dark metallic Limbus as if it's to showcase them. The component fixed along her arm clicked and rattled, unfolding to the moment before neatly folding back into place. Oh, such graceful smoothness! Where to machine articulation! Just as though I am behold the marvelous prosthetic of the illusion siege from himself. Oh my god. I haven't heard that guy in ages, man. Yep, the showcase would have gone lackluster without that trademark reaction. It was strictly similar to SWAT's industry and similar lineup, but I thought that model was discontinued. Nah, not theirs. It's one of their prototypes developed by the LCT Phenomenon Deciphering team, and they put them on for her trial. Now you find another now you'll find another like them. They're based on technology spun from distortions. Oh, I see. For a brief moment, Sinclair's eye lit as if he had a glimpse of something that brought him back to a memory. And just quickly as he fell silent, whatever he wanted to say next catching in his chest. Ah yes, his family full of prosthetics. Does something trouble you, Master Sinclair? His family, yeah. Also how to understand what struck the tender memory of Sinclair and why it cast a shadow over his face. But sorry, just reminded me of something from a long time ago. My dad used to work with prosthetics before he passed away. I thought this was the exact same model I saw back then. It appears I lack a tag. This time has written a painful memory within you. For that, I apologize. It's alright, I'm fine now. Sinclair's voice still carried a faint tremor, but beneath it there was a firmness that had not been there before. It really had grown a great deal. You can thank yours truly for picking the sword. I was there for it with her. I didn't tell Lady Ursa that any blade that could serve as a weapon would suffice, but she insisted on browsing the goods. I dare say I was given the opportunity to lay my eyes on every type of sword I could ever hope to see in this life. Walking through the workshop street that day. Oh please, girl, we just walked for 4 hours. That's nothing. While everyone was distracted talking in Andrew's new outfit and equipment, Angel had quietly spilled away from the crowd and crouched in the corner. He was rummaging through the things scattered on the floor, picking them up. Is he pocketing them? Anyway, what is this place supposed to be? What are all these things? It's basically a wreck now, but there's a sculpture and cloth backdrop over there. Maybe it used to be a photo studio? Good evening now, how was your reaction to the girl? It's amazing. I love how like the first thing that we get to see with Bambi Anakin is that he just came in and was like, sup, I'm Bambi Anakin. Like right on the fucking like couch, man. Holy shit, it's fucking amazing. But let me grab something to eat real quick. I am kinda like hungry, so hang on. I need to. How do I do this? How do I make a note? Let me try to. make a note saying that I'm gonna be AFK for a bit for trying to cook. There we go. I need to cook because I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Reach. There we go. All right, let me be right back. Hello, I'm back now. Okay, I officially replenished, so I'm no longer hungry anymore. So we can now get back to the stream. So yeah, we're gonna continue playing this game. I'm sorry that took a while because I had to like cook and everything. So, and cooking takes time. Basically a wreck now, but there's troops and that back door over there. Maybe we can reach the photo studio. Oh, that could explain why there's so many like photos stuck around in this place. Yeah. Probably. This thing definitely looks like a camera at least. Sinclair picked up a small cylindrical object and turned it over his hand, starting it with curiosity. What do you suppose this is? A battery, maybe? Ah, there's some kind of strip inside. Maybe we'll just pull it out. No, that's... Otis shouted and a sharp warning at Sinclair as if she had realized something. Her without hand shut out before she could even finish, clasping over Sinclair's wrist before the strip could be pulled out. Oh, is it because like... Did Sinclair pull out a fucking grenade? Sinclair almost fucking like pull out a fucking grenade, man. He almost blasted up the grenade. What? What did I do? Exposure to sunlight damaged these objects. I already pulled a bit out though. It can be ruined. Carefully rotate the ridges to a section of the cylinder. I am currently blocking the sunlight from reaching the exposed section. The damage is of no concern. Oh, okay, you mean this one, right? This is the part that rotates? Yep, it went back in. If required not, Marcel took the object from Sinclair's hand. There seems to be a firm roll. There is something written on the outside. Experiment number 4. It appears to be a compact roll for a film camera. You seem to have had one before. Yes. Without answer came without any further explanation. But the way he adjusted the camera on the table certainly didn't look like that of a first timer. I want to receive a report containing photographs taken on a film camera during the war. Film rolls used by the N Corp are particularly difficult to falsify. They were often used to collect intelligence during secret operations. The film fixes light directly onto the medium from what I've heard. A particular expression flashed across Erza's face as she regarded Otis. Perhaps it was the mention of war that caught her attention. Ah yes, because she was basically a soldier for the fucking smoke war. Anyways, we managed to regroup in one piece. Let's come up with a plan to deal with these distortion guys. Where should we begin? Then in the next brief, she returned to the usual bubbly self and steered the conversation away from the subject. Both Erza and I we are both trying to be free of the misconception that we inflicted on ourselves. For her unfairly perky disposition, Erza too may carry traumatic memories, every bit as devastating as Gregor's. Ah yes. Does there yet remain all deserved elimination? Huh? Yeah. Wait, you're right. Haven't we cleaned up the distortion already? I couldn't put any more traces of distortion nearby. And it didn't seem like any of the other seniors team elsewhere were actively engaged in the battle at the moment either. Dante is asking whether the distortion suppression has in fact already been concluded. Oh, not yet. These people we fought just now, they only got caught up in the distortion. They didn't actually distort themselves. We haven't even gotten close to the distortion's inflection point yet. Inflection point? Anywho, finding an inflection point without the team leader around is gonna take some time. Maybe it won't be too bad with your help. Ah, yes. Because they were the distortion detective back then. Erza swept her eyes around the room with a look of frustration as though she had just been handed a puzzle box with a half of a piece missing. By inflection point, are you referring to the point on the graph in which the direction of its curvature changes? Calling to mind to present the context. It may be less of a medical term and more of a specialized pulse, referring to a point at which distortions occur. The motive, intent, or indeed the point in which inflection of the mind occurs. Yep, that's about right. That's the kind of inflection point I was talking about. So in our department, we use that term to mean the source of a distortion, the inflector or cause behind itself, like that. You know, distortion is hard to treat if you don't know the cause. Treat the symptoms you see on the surface all your life, but if you never find the root, the distortion never gonna get solved. Though I guess you guys never really had to look into that kind of stuff, huh? The boss clocks and open a door to their phantoms or whatever, right? You mean the dungeon of phantoms? Yep, that's the one. From where we're standing, distortions are really high maintenance, time-consuming headaches. It's one thing to somehow manage to locate the inflection point, but curing is another thing. You guys can just march straight into someone's heart, knock the shock out of everything, and then there. And then, tada! Patient's ready to discharge. That's how it works, right? I'm not gonna lie, I was so jealous when I heard about it. I almost spit my sleep song. Barely, I had thought your team would set about resolving the distortion once the foe was vanquished. As we want to do, was it not so? Of course not. Why would anyone come to us with a distortion suppression request if it were that simple in the first place? But yeah, most of the time, please try to brute force approaches to first, and when things go south, they send requests to the company or our detective's office. That means the client time must have been... Bingo! Apparently the residents of Butter Street had all chipped into a commission all kinds of agency like ZWI and Combat Specialized Fixture Office. But nobody could actually do this right, and got the job passed on to us. The distortion phenomenon related to this kind of photograph is still occurring unchecked somewhere on the streets. Exactly. That's why I gotta find something. Anything that might count as a clue. We're being a detective now, guys. We're being a detective. A distortion detective. As I gaze down on at the people lying on the floor with a complicated expression. With the ashy gray suits and the logo on the collar of their unknown on the uniform and briefcases. Hey, isn't that NCOP's logo? Kind of think of it. Wasn't it Mersault? I was one employed by NCOP. Ah, yes. Yeah. We're getting the Mersault crumbs, man. We're getting the Mersault crumbs already. We're Robert getting the Mersault crumbs. What? You used to work with those people? Yes. He did mention that he used to work at NCORP. Maybe he can offer us some insight. Do you know who these guys are, Mersault? Yes, manager. These are NCO, class 2 staff members. Given the camera briefcase in their position, they are likely to be members of the pinframe team of services that's close. Mersault recited the information as though he was pulling from a file he had already sorted and placed in the back of a shop in his mind. Okay, pinframe team, huh? Anything you can tell us about them? Yes. It is one of NCOP's many field departments related to information gathered and processing. Their primary duties include the handling of NCOP internal information, analysis of NCOP internal intelligence, the sorting and arranging of NCOP internal information, and intertexter. Did that be enough? Whoa, you see like an encyclopedia or something? Yeah, another thing to be jealous of. You think that it'll be okay if we borrow him sometimes? Might be an issue for us if we just went in and borrow our team's encyclopedia. Looks like everyone's agree that he's in encyclopedia. Yeah. Even Kim Ji-hoon agrees that he's also an encyclopedia. Yep. That's Masalt encyclopedia. Anyway, your encyclopedia is right. They're from NCOP pinpoint team. See them a few times before in NCOP's the nest. But why would people already busy enough dealing with these nest affairs come all the way to the shabby backseat like this? Got any guesses? I am unable to determine that. Possibly a range of connection between the two pieces of information is exceedingly broad. Listing every relevant reason as to why it may have come here will require a considerable amount of time. Therefore, I will not present a determinative answer to that question. There's a very hold into what's the next combo? Why is it still like always like this? Wouldn't pull any answer from me, you know? Aside from the combat situation, I've still got no way to figure out what's going on in his head. Okay then. Okay then, result. Maybe this will be an easy to answer. From my objective point of view. That was that I noticed something I never imagined would happen. Resolt's eyes widen. His gaze fixing me with such force that I could almost feel the faint tremor in it. A levering stare that came within. There is no such thing as objective point of view. Manager. A clipped tone and look almost bordering on rebuke. A given judgment may seem infinitely close to objective, but ultimately all things are subjective without exception. I fell silent for a moment, lost in thought. Part of me was because Result's reaction had caught me off guard, but also wondered whether the response might be connected to why he refused to make judgment for himself. And if and if this has something to do with his turn, which I know is just around the corner. Yeah. We know. The result crumbs. Got it. Then tell me 3 subjective reasons you think you are most likely for why these people had to come all the way to the back street. I need to understand who he actually is as much as I can. Because I'll never know when I'll get another chance to really get to know him if I brush this off with a simple, oh, I see, my bad, as usual. Yes, manager. I would presume that their mission was one or all of the following. Retrieval of a video recording or recording in a violation of NCOP taboo. Formulation of the violator, contract with the information in the backstreet, collaborate with NCOP's nest, or identification and arrest of a warrant individual or individual designated by the nest. Taboo? You mean these people could be taboo hunter? Shit, well, taboo hunter mentioned? Nah, no way. They don't send our taboo hunter for every single violation, you know. Like, we usually never leave minor taboo violation to be handled by subcontract office, fixer office, or employee of the department in charge. I think these guys are here for NCOP staff. Miss Engdu, what are you looking for the pockets? I'm looking through the belongings for an enlightening clue yet to be hidden in their sleeve or the fall of the gamble. Lady Moses have been gifted with the art of discerning the truth from what lies before her with a single glance, yet my eyes are pointed to such speed. Let me take a look. This is an employee card. And okay, this was the wallet. Let's put that back. We don't want to be robbers. Aha! This might be it. It's an order missive. Let's pull out a sheet of paper from an NCOP staff coat and read this content out loud. Worker detail emulation of the individual of category 3 taboo violation. Address: Butter Street. This is the place. Which means Which means all of this might be pointing to something. Whoever used to be working in the studio and the distortion phenomenon might be connected. How's the experience been so far? Has it been proven to be MNESTIC? It's very good so far. I love how like fucking when we had a kid is like the most chill guy. And we have fucking salt crumbs, man. There were salt crumbs! There were salt crumbs! And now that you mention it, when the whole pop and the change thing happened, it did kind of feel like a camera flash. Alright, let's start by combining through this place. Let me know if you find anything suspicious. How are you doing today? Dreadful. Oh, at long last, CANTO arrived for my debut as a detective forsooth. Funky must have been miffed for not getting to play detective back in T-Corp. No idea where she'd been keeping them, but she immediately put down the detective prop that she'd been giving to Roger, Roshi, and Honglu back then. Yeah, the fucking T-Corp, the T-Corp cyclist. Really, I had foreseen that day would come. Fortunately, Otis wasted no time putting an end to Don Quixote's bad timing shenanigans. A sharp just down from was enough for them to make a detective travel adventure stuff the costume away. Okay then, we should get moving to... Don Quixote, man. Doing alright, finished doing S-Corporal Honglu solo against the grandma. Oh my god. Doing solo against the grandma. Might as well be doing solo everything with like Honglu's ID. For me, I'm also like kinda like recovering. I'm like still like kinda recovering from like being sick. But also hey I'm feeling better than before. Uh-oh. The result crumbs. It's been a long while referring to the photo studio of the LTD team, but no one found any decisive evidence. There's sure a lot of photos around, but almost all of them are just picture of building. Nothing much to tell from that. Aside from the canister containing the film roll Sinclair picked up, there are no remaining items here that can count as a proper clue, Executive Manager. I confirm that the rest of the are all empty plastic containers. And it's probably best to check the content of the film roll directly. Yes, Executive Manager. I will find a way to develop the film. Do you guys find any sort of photo development room or equipment nearby? Let's just a little bit more before we see what's in that film roll. Mentor, what do you make of this object? What the egg time Engdu, I have no idea. If I had wits bright enough to understand all of that lies before me with a single glance like that team leader, I would have passed the royal examination long ago and secured myself a lucrative position as a court official. Hey, this fucking goopy smile, man. I can't. Never had a cute goopy smile. But Mentor, hadn't you already passed the royal once? Swung a sword. Once swung, a sword does not retrace its arc and do. So it is with life. There is no undoing what has already been cut. Thus it is unnecessary to dwell on what can no longer be undone. There is no after for what has been slashed away. Not for you, Mentor. Ought you not to dwell what can no longer be undone. I misspoke. I did not mean it that way, Engdu. I merely meant to say that I do not wish to recall my past. I am aware you have told me since long ago, whenever you were placed in a position to retrace the past. Mostly at the eatery when you fill your belly with unpaid tabs each time you brought your own the stone wall before our houses by your own erring hand. Those are the kind of things you should never forget. Ow, my belly. I feel the stabbing pain in my belly. This spot. Oh, the very one you once gave me and flicked me yet. The one moment you thought that you were only poking me with a scabbard, yet by some cruel turn, it was your sword that ran me through. Mentor, you say that it was a completely healed and now and I didn't concern myself with it. Those with the same word have been repeated at least 30 times. But it still aches every now and then. Simply when I hear your sharp cutting words I really don't want to hear. Ah, is that so? Andrew suddenly pulled out a sheet of paper and began furiously writing something down. What's this? I really know the word I have just said. If hearing my sharp cutting sword afflict you so, perhaps you think it would cause no suffering. His fucking expression, man. I love fucking Batman had this game expression. Holy shit. He's so goofy. Nice. Other than that, I also have been somewhat interested that I'm keeping it a secret for now. Yeah. I love fucking Batman Anakin's fucking face, man. He looks so fucking shocked. Kinsey began to comfort like a wet dish towel being wrung dry. I really can't believe that this is the same mentor Angdu follows so devotedly. Where's all that dignity and appropriateness Angdu said that he had? Young Angdu, there's a matter I would like to ask thee. Apparently I wasn't the only one who felt the way about him. Face speak clearly. This may perhaps be a discursive inquiry, but I too am speaking to others of those who am served. After the ornaments my wear with launch of acceptable degree, and yet I understand your concern, Lady Don Quixote. I suppose this is your first time seeing Mentor with his shoulders so unbraced and his bearing so loose. In truth, when I first beheld him, I also wondered whether such a man could truly be a leader worth placing my faith in. However, upon my honor, I assure you that I have never once uttered a falsehood when I speak of him to you. My respect towards the blades of my own and for alike, my determination to safeguard what I must be protected. Even should my arm be torn apart, all of these, undoubtedly the teaching that my mentor has imparted onto me. Truly? Why, if fortune should grant an opportunity, you may witness the mentor's true self for yourself someday. That is to say, if we let ourselves be carried up by the currents of the river to arrive at such a chance. Andrew gave her prosthetic arm a casual sweep, responding to say, as though she truly believed every word she said. Then leaning closer to Don Quixote, she whispered, "Besides, unless I speak with his fair and instinct ignorance, there will be no end to his dignity in his heels. What I ask you for his trust, for all is aimed at his benefits." Fortune has though been put with the trials of serving your superior. So that's what it was. I get it now. Slam. Just as I witnessed the budding of this particular bond of commission and camaraderie between our chivalric friends, the door lady outside was flung open with a loud slam. We have arrived at the target location. It appears that the advance party had already been defeated. Wait, who are these people? Didn't they say there was only a single violator? Oh crap. Looks like it's too late to talk our way out of this. Whatever excuse we come up with. Oh boy, this is not gonna go well. Same thing happened the last time when I saw the end corpse employee. I thought we had the wrong intel, and all of a sudden... Pop? A sudden flash blinded my vision white. As though I had stared straight into the burst of searing light, so intense and bright that it made my head swim. Yeah, there was the same pop and... With my vision blinded, the only thing I could make out of this was Erza's soft murmurs. Until even that came to a stop as a breathing hush. Oh, what the fuck? Oh. It didn't take long for me to realize what was happening. Oh, what the fuck, dude? Seeing it again doesn't exactly warm the heart, wouldn't you say, Angdu? Though Esco may indeed be passing through a hard time, its ally was not quite so rich in form, was it, Mentor? Is that right? Looks much the same to me. Ah, this place. Did we just get teleported to Escort? What the hell? We got teleported to Escort? No, Dante. The originals are comfortable with a sense of mystery. What is it? Verisimilitude. This is... I think I know what this is. This is a pretense. I haven't been able to detect it until just now, but somehow it was now surrounding us, saturating every corner of space where we stood. The dreary stone wall, trees bent, collected in grotesque form, the sheet of light, and even the air we breathe. All of them point towards a single phenomenon. This is the depth of the phantoms. Patterns made out of entirely of distortions. These are completely different distortions when MCOP employees were just a moment ago. Executive manager, this is exactly it. This is what I was trying to explain. Oh shit! That looks sick, dude! Yeah, that looks sick! Wow, that's so sick! Oh my god! Dude, that looks so sick, man! Honestly, these fucking animations look... These fucking like enemies look so fucking sick. I really like how like the fucking like drip that they had is so fucking cool, and they put like a fucking like, a variation of like the fucking like hyper-realistic fucking photo of the mouth, the eye, the fucking like brow. Like what the fuck is this shit, man? Holy fuck, the mouth. That's crazy. That is so sick, dude. Another point that the people in Smart Needs to had vanished, and in place, figure clad in blood-stained stained double were unfortunately dragging uneasy step. Alright, let's fight first and talk later. Ready, Engdu? My blade is poised to strike Lady Urza. And wait, what's behind that dude? I'm afraid he has already taken his leave. You see, he has no desire to cross the blade with the true notion of the escort twice. Come on, man, not again! He's a repeat offender, that's for certain. Executive manager. Wherever Kim's gone up to, this is definitely isn't the time to be asking a trivia question. Right, let's do what Erza says and get ready for battle. On your order, executive manager. Man, prepare for battle. That's so sick, man. Chunokun decapitated. That's so sick. Yo, what's up, Sledger Gaming? Welcome to the stream. Look for every poison bead on target. What the hell? Evolution wound. Gain 2 bleed stack for every stack. At max stack, gain 1 bleed count. And the turner gain blind equal to stack at next turn. At max stack, gain attack power as well as the next turn. It is usually done to any critical this turn lose 1 stack. What the hell? We need to do critical hit on it? Head splitting memory. Recover the eye is not to be blind. These rapid reading using Q singularity, damn, are passed into many forms, such as blindfolds and headbands are commonly used through the East. It is not unusual to see fixed an employee or corporate entitled in the East covering of their heads and the face of these products. The fabrics serve the same function as the sunglasses, a visor, and compact prosthetic eyes upon elsewhere in the city. They scan attack information in real time. Augment in the various vision, you can provide tactical analysis at time. It can also serve as a means of communicating with distant ally. Hey, there's a bot.
영감이 떠올랐다.
그렇지. 바로 그거다, 딸내.
쳐다보기 우리는 멋있는 거 아니라가지고.
敵に対して大きな打撃を与えました。
소리와 호흡을 멈추고
ドクターのように優れた武器ですね。
そパンチ。
대상탑, 절침탄, 트랜지션, 확산탄, 임상시험 성공.
タンタさんの作戦とても効果的でした。敵の調子が悪くなっているみたいです。
예측할 수 없게.
쳐다보기 우리는 멋있는 거
갖고 놀기. 틀렸다. 그쯤 해줬으니 보장자 한번 벗겨야겠군. 그렇지. 바로 그거다, 딸내.
검을 확보. 이어 단단히 포기하지 마시길.
조절이 필요 없지.
좋아해. 지령에게 불확실한 것은 없네. 何か変化が。
그대는 어디까지 가고 있을까?
그렇지. 바로 그거다, 딸내. 하!
여유 탄탄.
쳐다보기 우리는 멋있는 거 아니라가지고.
스위치.
미래를 과거와 같이. これが必要な戦いであれば。
재밌겠는데? 쳐다보기 우리는 멋있는 건 알아가지고.
오랫동안 검의 길에 한 걸음 더 가까이.
これが必要な戦いであれば。
거긴 킬존이다.
것을 해금하겠네.
That should be all of them. Stripping the area with measure alert, Angel cast the blood from her sword with a few sharp clicks before sliding it back to its sheath. Huh, they're not changing back. Doesn't look like they're beating up the distortion ones we were immediately this time around. Perhaps a fortunate event in a way, but let's just focus while time allow us. Right. You take that side, Angdu. I'll sit here. As an Angdu moved as though they were used to this kind of situation. Without even taking a moment to catch their breath after the battle, they began searching the space. Pretty. Akihata was the first one to voice her doubt in the surreal, unfamiliar situation we found ourselves in. We felt distortion upon our arrival hither. Yet never before have I beheld our surroundings charged with subtle sadness a flash. Pretty, I can make sense of the situation. Could those pretend a detailed account of this distortion phenomenon? Apologies. It would appear I overlooked the briefing due to the urgency of this predicament. This is according to the definition presented by the Lady Moses, a location type distortion. It's basically when a whole space is stored and then a single place and since space and buildings can move on their own, the distortion gets placed in a certain space. As for this one, looks like the distortion is already progressed pretty far along. If it staged properly, this one usually gets this big, but this one's covering almost an entire street. Then those people, they entered this space and got caught up with it. And our job right now is to get the bottom two of the phenomenon. What exactly got people caught up? What happened to them once they're in? Of course, we can't really rule out the possibility of powerful distortion that encroaching upon its environment. Oh, but when a distortion bleeds into the space around it and wraps it. Oh man, I'm actually talking like our team leader. Rub off me, I guess. Let's continue with a sheepish giggle. In any case, we won't be able to suppress or cure distortion. Even if we remove these guys access 100 times. We need more clues to help us locate the inflection point. Maybe we should examine these people over there too. Recall, except pointed a direct our recall, is a direct our attention to a row of collapsed people all around, all of them clad in dopo robes. And these are the glint and battle upon their headbands. Chu, respect, propulsion, and pursuit. And marked as Chu Nokens, who functionally charged with scouting and hunting runaway nobis. We hail from a homeland as we do. I'm surprised that you know of them. I could hardly fail to know, for I, too, was once innumerable among the quarry. Scientists and technicians were daily being disposed of their station in Escape after all. So it was no tale. Scientists who plied their craft before fighting the escape with coppers are seized forward and made nobles of the corporation. Indeed. I count myself fortunate assaulted with my friend before the brand of Nobi could be imputed upon us otherwise. Nobi, the wretched apparel conferred upon the people of the conference of those in power. A vile practice with an excuse of their power mongering, nothing more. The so-called taboo hunter of Escop, operated by the same anatomy, the screeching of taboo summon the hunter, or does the hunter first seize his prey to thereafter frame the capture with investment question? Are you winning out? Hello Elvuine, welcome to the stream, welcome back. How are you today? I'm enjoying this CANTO so far, man. This CANTO is so fucking good, man. Holy shit. The fucking result crumbs! The result crumbs! They're too good! The sunshine! It was also to tell you to chase the man down to take possession of He's very being to keep him caged. They only need to decree that he should bear the law of Nubi. Such is what S-Corp has become today. My mentor too is one of the victims that occurred practice. Look at the whole night yapping, and now I ended up yapping now that I'm free. I'm really good, man. That's good. That's good. For me, I got back from work. It was fucking hot outside, like really hot. It was like 34 Celsius. I got back home. I turned on the fan. Eat for a bit and drink for a bit. Stream, and then like and we're here now. So yeah. And could these people happen to set out to capture your mentors or Yi-san? Or me perhaps, or none of us. I mean, they said that they've been capturing formal... I misread woman. To state that they've been considered a form of a tunnel generated by distortion, that is a possible conjecture. We're getting nowhere with this hunting. With her heavy sigh, Otis pressed a finger against the bra as if her head was started to pound in frustration. To deliver further to the matter, it is necessary to determine why the S-Corp and its tunnel coents have appeared to the result of this motive as the motive of this phenomenon. Considering your consequence you have yet seen the bar, would it not stand in the reason the distortion deigns that the distortion stand all things? Memory related the low one. Present optional components such as a possible correspondence of these memories conversely of the automatic of the time like oh god, now I'm passing out. In which case, the most possible theory is that this person could, this particular decision have stemmed from a biometric chemical Agnes memories. I prefer her and fell into a thought. I thought she couldn't grasp the full picture as a problem. She put the situation that show traumatic and affect their surroundings. But this one, I'm not getting into that problem information. Come on. Can't even guess what the distortion is wanted either. Pop. A white flash of light suddenly drowned my vision again as Erta clutched her head and cried out with annoyance. If I didn't think there was here, cracking this would have been a piece of cake. And we're back, so this is why I keep asking if it's any person with a pop. Hello, artist to the sea. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Then come on, if I was a blob too, getting dragged into the ocean like this. Well, I think I can have that. Have we located him?
어때 딸? 엄마밖에 없지?
Ah. Now I gotta stop the stream a little bit. I'm getting a little bit sleepy. I was passing out. Yeah, I'm getting like very sleepy. It's because again I went to work today as well, Elwick. I went to work today, so that's what basically happened. That like I went to work, I got back home, and then I basically like went to eat, and then now I'm like fucking tired already. Oh my god. Well, I'll definitely continue tomorrow though. I will definitely continue tomorrow. I would definitely continue tomorrow. I love Limbus company a lot, man. But I think for now I need some like I need a nap. I want some sleep.
퇴근할 수 없다.
So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
친구인 마법소녀께서는 이제부터가 본격적인
Yeah,
정의
true.
준비를
I sometimes like I can't even like do like proper like mirror dungeon like infinity or extreme much anymore. Just like sometimes I'll just like do like mirror dungeon hard and that's it. I didn't have the time to just like do like all of them. But yeah, I need to go to bed now. I'm very tired. I want some rest, so I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.